America. We don't see it too often in Europe. Really only Splyce are using it right now. And one of the main reasons is because Syndra is not that great going to a side lane. But in this case, you had the Sivir.
But Perkz, the power is unleashed. Scatter the Weak will not connect onto Trick. He's flashed away. The onslaught of Shadows finds nobody. First blood to Splyce. It's Wonder that gets it. The Stand United delivers him to Expect's waiting hand.
Oh, Wonder just taunted two members, but he did get close enough to the tower and took a few shots. Plus the GP ulti means he goes down. Trashy's on his way. This ward is just outside the tri-bush, so they will see him, but it's very late.
Oh, here comes Wonder. Sven's in trouble, not even going to flash away. Trashy gets a solo kill with no support. How hungry are Splyce? They've invested a teleport picked up for Trashy. There's a teleport down bottom. We'll continue that talk in a moment. Cobby's gonna get gobbled up by Mickey. Mickey's low. The barrel throws him backwards, and Cobby gets spat out. Expects looking to run him down. Trinity falls on the Warhammer. That's a kill for G2. They extend their lead further.
And this is what happens when you...
And caught a glimpse of Senka just sort of waiting in the wings for Perkz, but mid-tower is the focus. G2 uses gold advantage. They caught Mickey. He's already flashed away. Defensive ulti from Cobby. Here comes Trashy. He boots Expect towards the tower. Wonders in the back line. Puts down the Spirit's Refuge. Auto attacks are blocked, but Perkz has got the kill. Chrono breaks out. Scatter the Weak. No stun. Splyce are turning around. A flash forward. Cobby's got one. Expect is down. Trick body slams away. The fight is
into their vision, or maybe dual Trick here.
Wow, got the flash already. Splyce, they're split up. Trashy's already used his ghost. He's already used his onslaught of shadows, and G2 send Trashy back into the fray. He's not down yet, but Perkz is looking for him. A Devour will save Trashy's life for a few seconds. Cobby flashes away. Boomerang Blade is going to get dodged by the Chrono Break, and on the back line, Wonder's killed by G2. The lead is extended.
Perkz was keeping 3 members of the Splyce
river. You only have one way out, really, and that's the same push and entrance you just took towards the river. So once G2 can collapse from 2 different angles, well, you're never going to get that coordinated fight where you dive the enemy backline. No, you get flanked yourself.
They just toppled over 2 towers. Look at the item advantage. Now it's just a matter of closing out. And both teams are looking towards the next game in the series. Trashy's going to try one last attempt, but Mickey's already dead. Onslaught of Shadows splits up G2, and Senkax spreads out the team with Scatter the Weak. Perkz jumps over the wall. Thunderlords comes down in conjunction with a Time Winder. Trashy's on the front line. Takes a small parlay for his trouble. Chrono Break? No, that's the Hourglass. Perkz has already used his Chrono Break. Gets chunked down. Just a little too eager in that fight.
And that is what they call cock. It's a natural reaction. Hang on.
A lot of damage there onto the inhibitor. Here comes Wonder from behind. 2-man taunt. Boomerang comes out. There's no ultimate. May Perkz have cost the inhibitor. Double kill for Cobby. Tricks the target.
Obviously, he was dead before we showed this, or before we started counting in that last fight. But yeah, Sivir late game. Here's Trashy. Good block from Mithy.
Onslaught of Shadows finds nobody, but Sven's in trouble. The Onslaught of Shadows and Spirit's Refuge has already been used. Sven continues to run for his life. The flash was used. Cobby's trying to chase further, but here comes Perkz. He phase dives forward, and the fight turns around. Perkz is down. Perkz is down. Splyce are down 10,000 gold, and they're winning the fight. Elder Dragon's up in a minute. The Abyssal Voyage, it delivers Splyce to the back line. Have they bitten off more than they can chew? No, because Mickey on Tom is hungry as hell, and he's not going down yet.
And this is what G2 showing mid lane to kind of bait Splyce. Being like, oh guys, you see us, we actually not on it. They're moving it now.
Stand United's been used. Look for the onslaught of shadows. Trashy has to get a priority target. Perkz is jumping onto the back line. Senkax unleashes his power, but the fight is on 2 lanes. It's not going to end well.
The tanks are dying.
GA's already popped. Wonder's in trouble. Where is Mickey and Cobby? Cobby's got a lot of HP, but he's got no front line to use it. Cobby's running for his life. Here comes Perkz. Phase dives forward. Chrono breaks out. G2 may have just won the game.
Perkz alone managed to zone away the 2 carries from Splyce, so it was just Trashy and Wonder alone versus 4 members of G2.
And Trick did such a great job peeling away these tanks. Base damage alone, they can technically take down Sven, but they weren't allowed to do so. There was a good exhaust, and Trundle ultimate came out. Trick was body blocking the best he could.
Great ulti from Expect as well to just block the entire river, and that means 2 tanks goes down and no one dies on the side of G2.
Yeah, we saw a perfect 2-man body slam, well held there by Trick as Sven stepped back and continuously kept hitting double shots on everybody in the front. Right now, this is the final contestant for this Dragon.
Well, Dragon is the target. Perkz is already killed Mickey. He just gets deleted after using the Abyssal Voyage. Elder Dragon's still the target. Senkax is going to get dropped. Sven gets the kill credit. Cobby's the target as the Chrono Break buys more time. Sven flashes forward. The shutdown kill. Splyce are routed. They are killed. They are aced. And G2 are looking for the base.
Sven with a quarter grill, straight out of the matrix. He loses.
And G2, uncontested, walk into the base. The 5-man stack had to fight hard right at the end.
Zonia's works.
Zonia's does work this time round for Perks. G2 Esports strike first at a potential back-to-back split title.
This was a game where G2 honestly looked like the better team almost the entire game long. A few great engages from Splyce kept it somewhat even, never in goal, but in terms of how the fights were going. But then in the end, we get to see the
Gnar not being able to be burst down, having to find the Soraka in the backline, but against the likes of Illusion, Echo, Gnar to get through that to the Soraka, if mid positions well, will prove a very daunting task. But
and he needs that boot camp. Trash in top lane though.
Well, we talked about Expect a whole lot. The crunch comes down, flash away, flash forward, first blood to Wonder.
And this is a little bit of a classic mistake from a lot of top laners when they actually have that trick.
that it's not going to happen. Right now, Sven. Second time in this series.
Well, there we go.
Maybe he's lagging.
A little bit of lag.
I mean, if Sven is watching this own game, he would call this AD carry many names.
He'll be able to defend it. It's not done yet.
Yeah, Mythic called him over to the bot lane, told Perks to wait, but he did it.
It's not over, they're going in.
Exactly what he did. Body slam, flash. Perks is gonna flash away. The wish saves Perks' life for now. The ignite's ticking down. The drugs, they kill him. They use the map in PvE, and raid boss minions take it down. In the back end, Kobe dies as Expect, completes his teleport in Mega Gnar. Now Wonder's running for his life. Trashy's running, can't dodge the ice barrel. It's a double kill for Trick.
Perks sucked them into the play. He survived. This is where the AD carries enter into the mid lane, and 1-3-1 becomes the strategy to play here. Senkux and Perks are doing it on the top lane, but there's always Tag United available.
There really is. Protobelt forward. Perks can't get away from this one. Gets run down. It did cost a stand United, but what can G2 take anywhere else? Like Senkux was kind of pushed away there by the damage of Perks.
Yeah, but we have to keep in mind Splyce are okay. Just keep farming it. Actually go for Sven.
Oh, wow. Find an engage on the sidelines. Sven's taken down. Didn't even see him get caught. And Splyce have found two. Expect is forced to hop away as the Boomerang Blade tags him on the way out. Kobe turns his focus to the tower, and Perks, he's late to the party. Expect used that teleport, and it simply didn't work.
4,000 HP on the Baron, and one man with one mission. Trick, he has to steal it to prevent Splyce from snowballing the game, but meanwhile, Perks is going in too.
Trix hasn't been able to secure his own camps all game long. Can he take the Baron? This is a gigantic turnaround. Trick gets the kill, turns it around with the help of Expect. Expect land a multi-man Gnar against the wall, but it simply will not matter. These are lives lost to stop the Baron, and G2 will likely be happy with that.
Well, sleeping right now, not even thinking about the Baron, but they're already on the way.
Teleport's being channeled, Wonder's coming in from behind. Baron's down to 4,000, and Wonder's going to be able to taunt from behind. Look at Mythy and Perks. Expect is on the Baron. It's picked up by G2, but at what cost? There's already the first victim as Perks is killed in the pit. Expect gets popped as it's a double kill for Kobe. 3 members of G2 are running for their lives, and it looks like they
have certain plays in mind, like this.
And this is exactly what they're doing, throwing everything forward. Hemoplague's caught them. Mythy's the target, he's already done. Wonder finds Sven, and Splyce are flying at a mile a minute. They take down 2, they take a tower, and they're not done yet. Trick.
Yes, Tremor
Get in
Sense.
place. The Tremor Sense will give this one away. Remember, 50-50 if it goes low. Splyce turn their attention to Perks. Perks going to be able to phase dive away, and Baron is regenning. Expect coming in with Mega Gnar. Senkux is going to proto-belt forward. They haven't killed Sven. Now Splyce are in trouble. That's a great taunt from Wonder, and the barrel separates the fight with Sven and Mythy down. Splyce should be able to run away with this one, and they set their sights on the mid lane.
Yeah,
The lead really since the moment they recalled and did that delayed lane swap. Now Splyce in a little bit of trouble. Expect can go Mega Gnar shortly. Trick's going forward. He's tanky, not a lot of damage. The Gnar goes backwards, and Trashy and Wonder sent between the goalposts. GA is popped. Perks is in trouble. He proto-belts away, sidesteps the taunt, goes golden thanks to the hourglass, and Trick is being run down. The tunnel sends him to safety, and on the back end, Expect gets a small kill onto Mickey, but it is a...
Goes down again to a full reset. Splyce will repeat the exact same trick again. Vision denial, fog of war, and then a TP play.
Yeah, teleport comes in from behind. Mythy's the next target once again. For the 4th time this game, he is taken down. Kobe 5-1-9. has got all the damage in the world to deal with G2 Esports. Body slam, flash, barrel, Sven. He dashes away. On the hunt comes out, and Copy got his second of the fight. Copy's running down Trick as the rest of Splyce are stunned against the wall by a big gnar from Expect. He will get killed on the back end, as Trick is able to tunnel to safety, but now Splyce, they can push.
G2 getting punished multiple times. Why not ulti you mid lane one last time?
Yeah, get into the base. 2 super minions to play with. Trick and Perks trying to disrupt the back line. There's a good kill into Copy, but it's a 4v2. The supers are coming in. I take it back as Mithy's respawned. Manages to defend and buy G2 a few extra center up. Jumped onto Mickey. Gonna back away. Protobelt's already used. Baron's down to below 50%. Hemoplague is out. Perks goes down, gets a small shield from the parallel convergence. Baron is the focus. Trashy secures it all game long. He's had Trick's number. It's going to go down by the GA. G2 look like they may have won this fight at least, but at the cost of Baron on 4 members of Splyce.
Yeah, now that El Bandido is no longer in the LCS, Trashy's making a big claim for the Prince of Thieves in this series. Through Gromson.
Up in the top lane. On the hunt used by Cobby. This is Hemoplague in the back line. The tower is the focus. Senkax has gone all the way forward. Is already taken down. Sven gets another onto Mickey. As in the back line, Trick is killed. Splyce are in a 5v2. They turn their attention to the tower. Wonder with the flashy Z taunt is going to pick up yet another, and 4 members of G2 Esports are down. Splyce with a 10,000 gold lead. Look to finish out game 2, turn their attention to the Nexus turrets, turn their attention to the Nexus, and prove they have what it takes to go toe-to-toe with G2, evening up the series 1-1.
Really well played by Splyce in this game here, punishing multiple mistakes from G2 in the early to mid game. Think back to
Question of matching that. You have Tahm Kench to deliver to the side lane, so you need to go for the hyper-traditional counter pick to Sivir, a notch above the Lucian. You gotta go full for
this time. It's Mininar with the double jump again.
Let's take a look. Hop gets interrupted. Trashy manages to find it. Shadow Dash taunts underneath the tower. Spirit's Refuge is blocking those auto attacks. Expect some.
He gets it! Oh, Expect all he had to do was dodge that one.
Disappears here, so that's what they want to do here. He had a brief window of opportunity, but instead, G2 are looking to strike back in the top lane.
Mega Gnar for Expect into the Gnar. No stun. Flash away from Wonder, but the body slam flash barrel. Trick picks it up.
Another montage thing going on
First, otherwise, these bastards, they hurt.
Yes, they do indeed. Perks is in trouble. Gets caught out by the Malefic Visions, and is going to get taken down. That was
clean.
There's no Tahm Kench to counter Mal's yet.
No, not yet. Not this early. Like double TP.
In a little bit of trouble. Stand United's available. Sven and Mithy splits up. Sven will go down. Kill donated to Cobby. That'll make up some of the CS difference. Mithy pops the grey health on less than 100 HP. Trashy's looking for more. Barrel.
Kench behind long lane. Mickey X is there just to find out.
Couple of traps here, but I think Cobby's in trouble. Yep, Cobby gets deaded.
And that's the problem. It's too early. Malzahar does not want to go side lane yet. And Mickey X now gets tricked out. And
So
nobody wants to play on this long side lane on the side of Splyce, especially when they play.
Body slam. And now expecting Trick, they're going to go uncontested in this top lane tower. Trick's going to just keep zoning. Wonder away. Teleport coming down from Senkax. Wonder's pinned against the wall.
Nice
the wall of the
coordination.
crunch. And he's down. Now Trick will turn his attention to Senkax. Body slam comes out. Here comes Trashy. Nether Grasp is going to be interrupted. And Mithy devoured.
Like the setup on the map as well. G2 already had Sven in mid lane for wave there. And now Cobby's dying.
Cobby almost gets 2-shot. Hemoplague, will it be enough? Yes, it will. Tides of Blood comes out. Trashy, another lamb to the slaughter. Stand United is going to finish the channel. Taunt not going to land because Mithy saves.
And it's just been a sitting back and wave clearing. Finished job.
Just a level 1.
Best job to do. Perks, though, once again, the recipient of the gank. This time round, he's got the support. Here comes Miffy. Devour needs to be used. Not just yet, though, because Perks kills Senkax. Expects about to go Mega Gnar. Has a flash available. Sends Trashy backwards, and Perks gets knocked up by the Alvaro. Gobbled up by Miffy in the background. Cobby was soloed out by Trick. I didn't quite see how that happened. And now Mickey's being run down. Splyce.
Dragon here, obviously. It is very important. And Perks is going to kill Cobby.
On the hunt, Cobby's in trouble. He's going to get Stand United. Now Perks is a little overextended. Sanguine pulls away from the taunt. And it was just a bait because Mickey was the true target. G2 find their 9th
That
kill.
was huge because this Gragas Rek'Sai matchup is so even anyway. Trick is going in with Mithy.
Mithy doesn't
Eat him.
care.
Eat him.
He's standing the whole time. Devours Trashy, spits him out for Sven to take him down. And just makes it look so easy. G2 are not done yet. On the hunt is thrown down. Senkax is the target. He's got flash available. Not against the wall. Body slammed up. And another kill handed to G2.
It's a buffet.
Done yet. Remember, both those guys have teleports available. May need them if G2 decides to stick around. Trick goes for Cobby. The rest of the team goes away. Sven is going to get eaten up by the Devour, but this could be greedy by G2. Perks flashes over the wall. The Hemo Plague's onto Cobby. Barrel away. That time Hemo Plague gets it. Double kill on the back line. Senkax gets one, but it's not enough. Senkax is running for his life. A knockup from Trashy. Body slam onto him as he's locked down. And Trashy will get taken down if he sticks around. Instead, G2 break over the base.
And there was some fancy plays here. Sven's spell shield got baited.
Not both. Trashy goes in one last time. The base is being destroyed. Baron is still ticking for a few minions longer. On the hunt used by Sven. Now they're going to jump onto Senkax. He manages to get the Nether Grasp, but to no real avail. The inhibitor drops and Splyce. They're peeled, they're routed, they're destroyed. It's a triple kill for Expect. And the rest of G2 are going to use the super minions onto the Nexus, turn their focus onto the second tower in just a moment's time. And a dominant game 3. G2 Esports are going to pad their KDAs ever so slightly. Wonder's going to get run down, and it doesn't matter. G2 Esports are one win away from declaring themselves the Summer Split champions.
And in what a fashion, a very clean game here by G2. They honestly sweep the opposition in Splyce. One game away of crowning themselves the champions, and one game away of solidifying that world spot for H2K. A lot of local fans here, you know, even a couple fans on the analyst desk, you know, rooting for G2 here.
But really this game will be in playoffs because he's so good in just straight up skirmish and in 1-3-1 comps. And this is a pure 1-3-1 comp from Splyce. You got split pushing, mid laner, you got split.
Splyce are in trouble. Sven is going to be able to use a curtain call in a moment. There's so much damage. Splyce are running for their lives. 1, 2, tags manage of Splyce. Mickey flashes for his life, and Sven gets the kill.
2 kills here for G2. Senkax is still running here. Cobby looking to clean up maybe just one, but they were ready for the play. They saw it coming. Expected a great job stalling time. Just in time, and
One Realm Warp doing a whole lot at level 10. You don't see it that soon. Up in the top lane, Mickey and Cobby, they're being jumped on. As Expect and Trick are going to get themselves some catfish for dinner. Mickey gives up the 4th kill of the game, and Expect is starting to get fed.
And it's just again, Trick making a play in the bottom side, so now Splyce's bottom lane just needs to run away while they're diving in.
Well, Expect's in trouble. Shadow dashes over. Trashy reads it. There's a flash over the wall. Trashy follows suit. Follow-up flash from Senkax. The rest of G2 are taking Splyce on a
3
wild
seconds.
goose chase. Expect is going to get rooted down. Kill picked up as well as the tower, but at what cost?
all right, G2 right now, they want to finish that tower, hopefully, because they also have a rotation kind of put on in the bot lane. But however, there's a teleport from Wunder. If there's ever a turning point, it may be this.
Glacial Fissure comes down. Mithy will likely drop up in the top lane, though. Mithy's killed. Mickey's going to be the target. Hemo Plague should be able to take him out. Perks, no, not going to get the kill just yet. Now Trick is running for his life. Spin comes in. Wonder is just dropped where he stands. Sanguine Pool buys some time, and Perks flashes away to safety. Trashy lands a Prey Seeker, but it won't be enough. Mickey sidesteps the tides of blood. This fight's gone
Close to fucking the passive again, but just not enough.
But you got to go for the risky plays if you are this far down already.
Well, you have to make it up. Senkax has been jumped on. Hemo Plague, Proto Belt used. Trick has thrown his down as well. Trick's got himself a kill onto Senkax. The root from the deadly flourish. Mickey will at least save Trashy's life for a few seconds longer. Only to spit him out. Senkax and the tower are the victims.
Stay around with Trick. Trick is very low as well.
Oh, but Cobby's
Cobby!
caught! He gets nailed by the skill shots. Second death of the game opens up the base. Inhibitor is the focus, and despite G2 going low, Stand United can be used. Sven is the target. Trashy's already killed. Wonder gets cocooned. The riposte will buy some time, but simply not enough. Devour spits into safety for now as Mickey gets killed by Trick on a killing spree. Senkax gets tagged. by the Braum passive, locked in place, taunted where he stands. The ace, the inhibitor, and maybe more of the base.
Not for now, Trevor. There was just one in the draft phase by G2 as well.
Yeah, final assault here. Baron attempt, looking to be flanked on. We see Wunder in the bottom left of your screen, but Perkz is going in.
Well, Perkz is in a little bit of trouble. Sanguine Pool will buy a lot of time, and the Hemo play gives him HP. Riposte does nothing, and Wonder's running from the curtain call. Dodges two, third one, fourth one will not hit either. And the Danish sniper does not exist from Sven. On the back line, though, G2, they're clearing up the fight. Trashy's running for his life. There's minions inside the base, and Trashy is getting run down. Finds himself a tunnel.
Single player between the two splits went home and played tons of solo queue. And just to get better individually, and it showed. Mickey, poor guy.
Yeah, unfortunate this time round.
This is what happens when your support and your team is losing. You have to be
Impressive top laners to truly one of the best in the summer split, adapting with the meta. As G2, they're going to close this one up. They've caught Trashy out. Senkax gets caught out by the Shadow Dash taunt from Expect, and Senkax is running for his life. Mippy turns his attention. Sven is dominating. 6-0-8. Double kill on the background. Wonder gets at least one.
Yeah, but we talked about practice, putting in the hours, putting in the effort. We saw G2 tougher opponents, so they definitely worked on fixing some of those mistakes. If they can continue that in their bootcamp in Korea, they may very well become a world-class team.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do if they can close this game out. It won't be too long with Wonder going down. Now Vicky's the target. It is done. Eventually, G2 get themselves their 19th kill.
Go, Copy, go. Be a man. Get in there.
I feel like they're Hunger Games on League of Legends. Walk in and die.
Well,
just make it stop. Splyce can't contain themselves.
they're already there.
Copy's going down, and Trick steals it with the
Now,
belt.
go, Trashy. Next man up.
Smite is available. Trashy.
One man, one mission,
One smite, one
team
Baron.
goal behind.
One
Oh,
desire.
get in there.
Trashy's going in.
Trashy!
Ah, no, they stopped the Baron. They stopped hitting it. He got baited so hard. So, next man up.
Senkax has arrived.
All right, who's the next? Top Catch is coming soon.
All right, come on, Abyssal Void. The Baron goes down. G2 are hammering all. When it comes to the World Championship, finding out who's going to run the regional qualifier. And also, how H2K are going to develop over the bootcamp. Wonder's going to try to run down H2K. And going to get rooted in place. Locked down, Expect gets the kill. With the help of a Deadly Flourish, because of course, here in the tournament, even easier.
Yeah, these Splyce guys, a resilient bunch.
It's a very small victory again for Splyce. Wait for super minions, then we will die.
Senkax is trying to pull the attention. It's simply not going to matter. G2, they've got themselves one Nexus turret. They're turning onto Mickey and to Copy. They've got the kills. This will be the final fight. Sven starts using the curtain call. Wonder's trying to jump onto him. It is a shutdown, but look at the side lane. Senkax is trying to stop the Nexus from being killed. They will hold on for a few seconds longer. The Nexus turret stands as Expect and Perkz are running for their lives. Senkax trying to pull the minions away. It's getting messy. It's getting sloppy. It's a little bit of a fiesta. G2 Expect takes down the tower before Trashy gets caught out. Perkz goes into a Sanguine Pool, turns his attention onto Kobe. Perkz is down. Trashy backs away, and while the Nexus lives for a few seconds longer, this is for the crowd. Middle and bottom lane.
Well, G2 right now, they're trying to identify the next.
Ooh, they engaged. The flank.
Unbreakable will land the enchant to Crystal Arrow. Perkz is on the back line, and here comes Wonder. Not going to be able to kill him just yet. Grand Challenge will not be able to get procced as Wonder's taken down. It's a double kill for Perkz. He's looking for more. That's the triple. Turns his attention to Mickey. Mickey's Abyssal is interrupted. Nolas be the Quadra. Looks like they're giving it to him. I don't know if he can make the Penta, but I feel like they're going to fountain dive. I believe G2 are going to go for this one. It's here for the Summer Split Finals. It is for the Pentakill. It is for Perkz. He gets it. Welcome to the G2 era. They are your Summer Split champions. one more time, your 2016 European #1 team, Spring MSI Summer G2 Esports, they are #1.
And this means so much for both Sven and Mithy. They have not won a final yet. They've been here so many times. They joined G2 with the goal of winning the split, going to Worlds, and they achieved all of it. Champions and representing you.